Today's adventure is the Tomahawk Low Variable Power Optic by Swampfox Tactical Optics. This is a new company coming out. Right now I believe they have a product line of 4 pieces. It's the mount, the low variable power optic line, which is 3 different models. So it's actually more than 4 pieces, but 3 different models of the low variable power optic, and then a red dot reflex, and then a red dot kind of like a close combat optic type of thing. Just a little history on this. Mike from Primary Arms is now Mike from Swampfox Tactical Optics. He's went over to this company. If you're a member of the AR-15 forum, you've probably seen his posts. I'll put a link in the description because there's a lot of good information that he puts out. I don't want to misquote him, but he talked about the company. Yes, it is made in China, but unlike other Chinese made stuff, they actually own the factory that this stuff is coming out of, so they have kind of a better control over it, I guess. And to be honest, Primary Arms, as well as Vortex, Strike Eagle, and even some other models, are still made in China and come out with a pretty fairly decent product for an average of under $400 or $500 bucks. This thing's got an eye relief of 3.7 to 3.8 inches, which actually beats the Strike Eagle and the Primary Arms 1/8. It's got a longer eye relief. The field of view listed is 124.2 at 1x and 15.6 at 8x, versus Vortex is 116 and 14.4, and Primary Arms is 110 and 14.5. So it seems like the field of view's got a wider field of view as well. Half MOA click values. Parallax setting for this is 50 yards, where the Vortex Strike Eagle is 100 yards. And the Primary Arms, I couldn't find it anywhere on the internet. I'm assuming it's 100. If I'm wrong, I'm sure somebody will chime in. But they don't list it on their website. They don't list it in their manual. Travel per rotation for the Swampfox Tactical is 60 clicks or 30 MOA. And the Vortex Strike Eagle is 44 MOA. And then again, the Primary Arms is not listed for travel per rotation. And then max elevation is 100 MOA across the board for all 3 of them. Both elevation and windage is 100 MOA for all 3 models. We're going to go ahead and get into the unboxing because I'm kind of excited to break this thing open, and I want to get it mounted and take it to the range. So I was really going to get the Primary Arms. Like I said, I have the Vortex Strike Eagle. The reticle is a little too thick for my liking for getting real accurate shooting. Again, it's going on a Grendel 12-inch. I would really like to take it out to 500 yards and see how precise I can get. With a 2 MOA dot, you know, you're talking at 200 yards, you're talking a 4-inch circle. So I was hoping to get something that would let me get a little tighter groupings. So we're going to try this out. 50,000 round warranty. Comes with a cleaning cloth. Yeah, it wasn't listed on their website. I don't think it was. About the caps, so I wasn't sure about the caps. It looks good. It's really sharp. The knurling looks nice. Get this out of the way. The logo's pretty sharp too. Very nice. Wow, that's kind of impressive. I don't know if you can pick that up or not, but that is really impressive for the price point. It's got 11 settings though. So I talked to them about painting it because I'm going to put this on a FDE setup. And they said painting, as long as it's done properly, it's not baked, will not void the warranty. You had to return it. Of course, they're only going to give you a black one in return, and they will not paint it. So it's got illuminated horseshoe with a cross in the middle. The hash marks, distance hash marks, I guess elevation hash marks, do not light up. But along with it, I went ahead and bought their mount. This is the Independence Mount MSR cantilever, 30 millimeter. Another decal. Pretty sharp looking mount. Another thing I'll mention about Swampfox, they do have a military and LEO discount. So it was really between the Adaball XP8 and the Primary Arms ACSS 1-8 models that I was going to buy. I like the Vortex. It's on my daughter's AR. She likes it. But I was wanting to try just a different reticle. And once I got talking to Swampfox and they said that they had a military discount, I went ahead and jumped on it. So here is the Swampfox Tomahawk on my 12-inch Grendel, my 6.5 Grendel. Looks pretty sharp. I'm digging the chevrons, kind of a sergeant stripe chevrons. It's pretty suitable for my channel, but it looks sharp. And we're gonna fire some rounds down this. See where we're at on paper. At 100. The reticle, the center of the crosshair is 1 MOA, it looks like. Smaller than the circle dot on the ACS's, and definitely smaller than the center of the Strike Eagle 1-8. Circle down there is 1 MOA, and I can see it even with the crosshairs over it, which is what my intent was when I bought this. Okay, so I'm at the bottom edge of the paper. That should put me there. Dead center. 3 more rounds to confirm. It looks like I'm on it. We're going to go down and look at it. That's 6 rounds, 100 yards on paper. First 3. Then the first one from the second group, and then 2 and 3. So this is, again, this is 100 grain Wolf full metal jacket. I don't know, what is that, 2-inch? I'd have to measure it later, but anyways, that's out of 12-inch 6.5 Grendel build. But definitely liking the crosshair on the reticle. It didn't cover that red diamond completely at all. I could still see the edges of it, which was nice. Looks like the neighbors came out recently. So I have the brightness turned on 11, and it is pretty bright. You can see it, but it's an overcast day today. I put it on top of an orange target at 200, and I can see it perfectly. I'll try to get some pictures if I can, and I would love to get this on video. I'm hoping that's showing it. I'll have to go back and look. Try some 300. So there is a significant jump from 11 to 10. 9 is barely, and 8, yeah. So I can't see 8. So this is 1X with the Illume on 11. It's actually pretty nice. It's fast acquisition. It's not bad. Daylight bright. Again, overcast day. It's very smooth. The clicks are very audible, very tactile. I guess that's the internet craze. The mount's good looking as well. I love the machining on the mount. It is it's sharp looking. We'll get it back to the tabletop and check it out. So I noticed on my last tabletop that it cast a shadow, so I ended up buying some LED lights. I'm hoping this kind of alleviates the shadows and you can get a better picture of the scope itself. I've already took it out and went to the range with it and shot it out to 300. I like it. I can't say that it's awesome or the best yet, but my plan is to get this video out just as an initial unboxing and first look, and then hopefully I'll do a 6-month and then a year review on this scope. I'm sure the next time you'll see it, it'll probably be painted FDE, as I plan to do the whole FDE setup on this in the future. But it's a sharp looking scope. I like it. Flip caps seem to be okay. It's this version is the Gorilla Cross MOA. The manual's nice. It comes with the subtensions and all the measurements, which seems pretty neat. Like I mentioned earlier, when I was shooting, that the cross seemed pretty small. So according to the manual, the center of the cross is 0.5 MOA, which is helping me at longer distances. I'm hoping you can see that. And then it gives some other useful information, and even a place for notes, which I thought was pretty cool. And then the manual for the scope itself, zeroing and setting the zero stop, which is pretty cool. And then I'll give you a look against the Strike Eagle and the primary arms 1-6. So here you have all three, the primary arms 1-6 ACSS, and the Swampfox Tomahawk, and then the Vortex Strike Eagle 1-8x24. Again, the primary arms is the 1-6 model. It is not the 1-8, the newer model. But as you can see, the 1-6 model is a little bit longer, and the Strike Eagle is a little bit shorter. One thing I did notice, just like they mentioned in the AR-15 forum, the ocular lens portion is wider on the Tomahawk. The outside ring casing, I guess the ocular portion, seems to be thinner to produce a larger glass, just maybe by a couple millimeters. And in the AR forum, it's there. I can't remember, 2 or 4 millimeters. Then how these, see how the bevel is, it's thicker. on the Strike Eagle. It's just got a thicker bevel around it. Same thing with the ACS, the bevel. So far I'm happy with it. I'm excited to take it out and see what it'll do at 500, and I'll do a box test with it as well in the future. I appreciate Swampfox for answering all their questions. I know I sent them a lot of emails and a lot of messages over Facebook, and I'm thankful that the response time is quick. As always, give a shout out to our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, and keep them in your prayers and thoughts. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be the America that we are today. And I'm thankful to be part of that group and to still be working with the fine young men and young women that are in our armed forces to this day. Thanks for watching.